No question about it, Alexander Payne is one of my favorite directors of all time. I love About Schmidt, Sideways, Election, The Descendants, Nebraska. So when I heard he was making a new film with Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers. The Holdovers. Discomfort and Joy. From acclaimed director Alexander Payne, The Holdovers follows a curmudgeonly instructor played by Paul Giamatti at a New England prep school who was forced to remain on campus during Christmas break to babysit the handful of students with nowhere to go. Eventually, he forms an unlikely bond with one of them, a damaged, brainy troublemaker played by newcomer Dominic Sessa, and with the school's head cook, who has just lost a son in Vietnam, played by Divine Joy Randolph. Rated R. I was, to say the least, excited. The movie hits all the beats. Paul Giamatti is just fantastic as this so-called walleye professor. Forever, he was a student, and he's stayed in the same place. He's worked as a teacher there, and a lot of the kids dislike him. All this stuff, and I mean, the opening scene is in the trailer where he's handing out the papers, the F plus, F minus, C minus, really grilling these kids because they're rich prick kids, and he's tired of it. He's kind of washed up, got a crazy eye, and the eyeball changes throughout, so it's hard to really follow which eye do you look at, and that's even they're kind of meta with the whole eyeball thing. So we're trying to follow the eye, and the continuity, forget about it. There's going to be some sort of statistic about which side it was on more than the other side. This is going to be Paul Giamatti's Oscar, I hope. Divine Joy Randolph is amazing. Her story is amazing. She's just grieving her son's loss in the military, so she's really still grieving from that. And we feel her pain throughout, but she sort of becomes the sounding board for Giamatti. She sobers him out a little bit, and she also supplies alcohol. But she gives him she's the reality check for his character, and she's really the glue that holds everything together.
You don't tell a boy that's been left behind at Christmas that nobody wants him? What's wrong with you?
Then we have Angus, who's the only student left over, played by newcomer Dominic Sessa. Alexander Payne cast him right out of acting school. This is his feature film debut. And you wouldn't know it. He seemed like he's right for the period of the 70s. He's natural on screen. Just tremendous casting throughout the whole film. Used a lot of extras. The period piece set in New England during the winter is just fantastic. The sets are amazing. The way that things were edited in post. The film was shot digitally, but you wouldn't really know it. It looks like it was shot on film. The way they did the artificial grain, the shutter, and the sound design, very much of its time from the 70s. Very much Hal Ashby inspired, Last Detail. Just a cozy, warm, cinematic feel that we don't have much of anymore, and I really appreciated that. And Alexander Payne's attention to detail is first class, as always, from The Holdovers. And there's also a kick-ass soundtrack here. There was such care taken to make this feel like not only a period piece, but a piece of cinema from the 70s. Now, as far as this Blu-ray is concerned, it looks amazing. The video quality and the sound design, top-notch here. But the bonus features, a lot of good bonus features here. There's some short deleted scenes here and there, and I really appreciated they had Alexander Payne's notes in there. It says title cards, but they basically were his notes saying why we didn't keep it, what the intention was of this scene. And then working with Alexander, there's this little mini documentary about working with Alexander Payne, and then the cast of Holdovers, just going through each cast member and interviews, trailers, a little bit of featurettes on here. But a great package. Also includes the DVD of the film and a digital copy. Looking for a movie that right out of the holidays into the new year, this still has that warm and fuzzy feeling. Could be a stable holiday film. The Holdovers.com is highly recommended, and it's another great film from Alexander Payne. Have you guys seen The Holdovers? Let me know below in the comments your thoughts. And as always, this has been Return to the Disc. I'm Dan.